Now we're going to let you know what you can cook tonight. Your family is just going to ooh and ah over, right, Chastity?
Hey, Cherish, we talked about the top of this show. It was Ladies' Day on the show, but hey, you guys are making up for the loss of Joe by 3.
There you go.
Well, we are here in the kitchen with Aloha Hospitality. We have all kinds of stuff going on. First of all, a real emphasis on Gulf seafood.
That's correct. We try to support all our Alabama waters. A lot of our product at all of our restaurants is mainly focused on Alabama Gulf seafood.
Well, perfect. We love to support that. So what are we making here in the kitchen this morning?
Oyster, Alabama, and shrimp, Alabama.
Oh, well, both sound good. They're both named after Alabama.
Yeah.
Did you come up with this?
No, we all came up with it.
It was a collaborative effort with several of us, with the owner and us chefs, and actually we got the greens from a recipe that from a lady that Bob used to know. Her name is Miss Mary. And
Miss
really
Mary
good.
has some talent, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, what are we making? Which one are we making first?
We're actually going to do both of them. This one, our display is actually an oyster, but it starts off with this sauce. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, we'll take the overhead camera. Guys, if we get, it's the pot here on the far right when we take that overhead camera, if we can. So what's going on in the pot?
This is a lime and garlic beurre blanc. It's actually a reduction of wine, lime juice, and heavy cream, and then you add butter to it slowly, and it makes a thick sauce.
Now that sounds fancy.
And we pour it over top of the oysters or the shrimp, and it really brings the whole dish together.
Okay, so let's talk about what all goes into that. Name the ingredients that people, of course we have those ingredients on our website too, but let's talk about the ingredients going into here, so if people are thinking about making it for dinner tonight.
Okay, well, you take the meat of a lime and the meat of a lemon. You peel the rind off and just use the meat.
Okay.
You use yellow onions, and you add heavy cream, lime juice, and white wine, and you reduce that down until it's almost dry.
Okay.
And then you add whole butter to it. We've got a little bit of butter. We've already got a lot of it in there, but
so no more. Be careful with the butter.
But, yeah, I mean, it's a rich sauce, definitely. So that you will finish it with, of course, salt and pepper and some other seasonings. Okay. We also have fresh cut parsley right here, and basil really gives it a unique flavor.
Okay, so we have the sauce going. What's the next step?
The next step is we have our Lodge cast iron skillet. It has these little holes in it.
Joe can probably get that. Yeah, there we go.
It's got 7 little holes in it. If you can't find one of these, you can use a muffin tin at home. Does just the same. Just something that'll hold everything together.
Okay.
We have our greens that we started.
And you know, this is really popular.
Right. Well, that was the idea.
It's a popular Alabama thing.
Yeah,
or Gulf
that was
Coast
the
thing.
idea behind this dish. Is we thought about, you know, kind of a play on Rockefeller, which is spinach.
Right.
And we thought, well, we don't want to do Rockefeller because it's just another version of it. So let's try something different. So
hey, nothing gets more Gulf Coast than some greens, right?
Right.
Okay, one of y'all want to tell me what's next?
Yeah, and then we top it with Conecuh bacon. I don't know if you ever had Conecuh bacon, but it's the best bacon you ever had. Yeah. So we'll top it with Conecuh bacon. Then we'll top it with either a shrimp or oyster, Alabama Gulf seafood. Then we'll finish it with we'll hit it with the sauce on top.
Okay.
And then we're going to hit it with pecorino romano, and we're going to bake it.
Okay, so we have the sauce cooking, we have the greens in the pan, and now we're going to get started on some of the seafood.
Yep, and now we can build it, actually.
We just put it all together.
Let him get started. And then I wanted to talk, too, about the All Alabama food.
Sure, absolutely.
That's coming July 2nd at the studio.
I'll get out of your way.
Here, come on.
We're shuffling in the kitchen this morning, I told you.
All right, so this is one of the coolest things if you're a foodie or just appreciate art as well. They took 100 dishes in Alabama to eat before you die, and they took them and made a museum quality exhibit, and it's going to open at the Complete Studio at the Wharf July 2nd, and it's going to run through August 9th. It's open Wednesday through Saturday nights at 4 till 10, and it's just really something really cool to come see.
So tell me, obviously I'm sure you've taken a look at some of the 100 foods to eat before you die.
Yeah, good stuff.
I was about to say, what are some of your favorites that were on that list?
Well, I mean, it covers Alabama. It goes from
Yeah.
fried green tomatoes to our hot Bama brown to just all sorts of good stuff. And the way they put this exhibit together is amazing. We went up to New York and we did this big thing to try to promote Alabama food, because Alabama, unfortunately, you think Louisiana, you think food automatically. Alabama, you don't automatically think food, but we got some of the best food here on the Gulf Coast and up North Alabama of anywhere in America.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so again, when is the exhibit opening?
July 2nd.
And that's at the wharf.
And that's at the wharf at the
Okay.
Complete Studio, right in the center of the wharf. And it goes all the way through August 9th. And we're going to have different stuff going on every night, so definitely come by and check it out.
Okay.
And then, so they're finishing this dish now. So what we have is we have the greens. We topped it with the bacon. We're getting ready to do the sauce.
Okay. And so we've put all that into, what did you call these again? Are they like skillets?
This is a large cast iron skillet that has
Okay.
little holes, and there's a fancy name for it, but I don't remember. But
Hey, you can just call it
Right.
a skillet, that's fine.
and then you can use muffin tins like he said.
Okay. Again, I guess I'm in the way. We're going to continue to put the sauce on these. Of course, we have a couple cooking segments left, so we can't do it all in one. Lots of stuff going on in the kitchen. If you want to see these recipes, hey, this is Alabama food, right? With those greens. Check it out on our website, fox10tv.com, under the Studio 10 tab. We'll be back in the kitchen with the gentleman coming up soon.
We had some good seafood for you this morning. If you're trying to figure out what to make for dinner tonight, the gentlemen from Aloha Hospitality have an idea for you. What are we making, Chef Steve?
All right, well, here's what we got. We started in the last segment. We're going to, why don't we put some bread in there, because you have to have toasted bread to go with this to sop it all up. And just to recap, what we did is we have a layer of greens, right? Miss Mary's greens for us. You can do your grandmother's greens. And then we topped it with some crispy Conecuh bacon. Conecuh bacon is a key there. Crispy is a key.
Okay.
Conecuh bacon is a thick cut bacon. It almost has a ham-like quality to it, the way they cure it. And then we topped that with some of this lime garlic beurre blanc that we made. And this is a great sauce. When you make this, it's great for fish. It's great with chicken. It's just a really good, well-rounded sauce. Then we topped it with Gulf seafood, shrimp, and local Gulf oysters. And now we're topping that with pecorino romano. We're going to put it in a broiler, and we're going to broil it for about 6 minutes. You want it bubbly on the outside, and then a good, nice brownness to it on the top. Then we're going to finish it with lemons. I like to hit it with a little Baumhauer's hot sauce, and then the bread.
Okay, so we're going to work on the bread. You guys are going to finish that up. Put lots of cheese on. We like lots of cheese.
Yeah, exactly. And you need lots of cheese. And these dishes are available. Again, they worked together with Bob and all of us kind of together and came up with what we think is a really good dish. It's available at the Complete Angler, available at Bimini Bob's down at the wharf.
Great.
And then while you're there, what you need to do is come to see the Art of Alabama food. Again, it's really something really cool. And we're working with the Foley's Farmers and Fisherman Market, and then we're going to have some fresh produce, local produce and stuff that you can get down there as well, and different events going on different nights. And then you can go over to our restaurants and have some good food.
And so this art exhibit, I was reading online, started in New York.
It did.
And it's been to Memphis, it's been to Atlanta, it's been all over the place.
Right.
And finally it's back home, and we get to see the taste, the art of Alabama food. So pictures that are supposed to make our mouths water is what we'll say.
It's unbelievable. You know, we were fortunate enough to go to New York. Bob and I actually drove through that bad snowstorm to get there. We did.
Ooh.
That was another adventure, I'll tell you that sometime. But when we got there, it was really, really cool. And all these reporters and all that stuff. And when we talked about Alabama food, they just don't know us. You know, they don't know what we have to offer. So it's all about educating and letting the world know and America know that we got some good stuff down here.
Oh yeah, so this art exhibit again is at the wharf, and where exactly do we?
It's in the Complete Studio, so that's the center of the wharf where the marlin sashi is, right there to the right of the boat bar. And again, it's every Wednesday through Saturday, starting this week, July 2nd, and it runs all the way through August 9th. So it's definitely something to come see. And then the Wharf is got it going on. July 4th fireworks and concerts. And
oh yeah, that Dirk Bentley concert, July 3rd.
Yep.
Still trying to go to that. I'm hoping, fingers are crossed. So go down, get some food while you're there. Check out this awesome art exhibit. And right now, go to our website, fox10tv.com. Go to our Studio 10 page, get this recipe, print it off, write it down, and voila, you have dinner tonight.
good stuff.
Nothing says Gulf Coast, of course, like seafood. Nothing also says... We're having a good time in the kitchen this morning. Hey, you never know what's going to happen when I'm in the kitchen. I'm telling you that. Most of the time I stay away from the food because it's a little dangerous. I might burn someone. But we have some great looking items here. Just pulled them out of the oven. If you haven't seen the last couple cooking segments, guys, let's talk about what we have because that looks really good.
Well, what we have is, again, is the great thing about this is you can prepare it ahead of time too. You know, you make your greens ahead of time, everything. You can make your sauce that'll hold, you know, for hours and everything. And so what we have is greens on the bottom. We have Kaneka bacon again. We top that with the lime garlic beurre blanc sauce that we made.
Okay.
And then we finish that with Alabama seafood, be it a shrimp or be it an oyster. Top that with pecorino romano. Put it in the oven about 6 minutes in the broiler. And then I like to finish out like a little spice on it. So I like to finish it with a little bit of hot sauce.
Watch out.
And then when this comes out, we also finish it with a little bit of lemon.
Okay.
And a little bit of fresh cut parsley.
As you said, this is a different take on oysters, Rockefeller, or even, I guess you'd call it shrimp Rockefeller.
Right.
It's a different take. Instead of using spinach, we're actually using greens, which are very popular here in the South.
Exactly, and it gives it, you know, and Zach and them came up with this as far as, you know, that's Alabama.
Absolutely.
You know? So spinach is in Alabama.
You know, I told you guys I was going to call out my grandparents the last time we were talking about these greens because that's all they eat. They love greens from the garden.
I love greens too.
And the good thing about you guys as well, and the restaurants that you guys represent, y'all try to buy local as far as the especially with the seafood.
Well, I mean, we're not just seafood. I mean, produce, and we've been working with Heather out here at the Foley Market. And I mean, this is fertile ground. I mean, Baldwin County has some of the best, you know, dirt, I guess you can say. I mean, blueberries,
Pecans, everything. Yeah.
Well, as far as Aloha Hospitality is concerned, you guys are all a part of that, but you each, I guess, represent different restaurants.
we do.
Let's talk about that.
Yes, I'm with Bimley Bob's at the Wharf in Orange Beach, and we have a different concept than the Complete Angler and Baumhauer, so we have different concepts altogether.
Okay, so you're in Orange Beach.
Yes.
Right, and then I'm the chef for the company, so I'm all over.
You're all over.
And then Zach is.
I'm at the Wharf in Orange Beach as well.
Okay.
At the Complete Angler. It's a seafood concept.
Okay.
And they're all on the water, and Bimini Bob's is real laid back. We say flip-flops welcome. I mean, it's real.
Right.
It's really a cool environment. And then Complete Angler, you know, we're all just casual fun, all of our restaurants anyway. But just beautiful view. I mean, the Wharf is a great venue.
Absolutely, it is.
And great food. And what we did now, when these come out, they're going to be really, really hot. So what we did is we got one for you to try and
Perfect.
let it cool off a little bit.
Okay,
And that's
yeah,
the shrimp one. It's good now.
I do have to finish a show, so we
Right.
have to be careful. But we're going to put this recipe going to be great for the 4th of July coming up. A little Alabama tang there coming in with the greens. Check it out on our website, fox10tv.com. We're also going to put a link to the Aloha website where you can check out all of these great restaurants as well. Guys, thanks for joining us today on Ladies' Day on Studio 10.
Well, thank you for letting us crash your party.
Absolutely. Cherish.